Alright, welcome back to Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. In this video, we're about halfway done with the level. I would say we're more than halfway done. But even though we're more than halfway done, we're just now getting to the mid-boss. Which is our good friend the Sheepman. And just like the rest of the level, it's presented in this weird, stilted dialogue, which I love. So we're gonna try and beat this man. He's going to be defeated, hopefully. This is probably one of the least annoying sheepmen, I think, because of the side-scrolling aspect. I feel like I have more time to dodge his attacks. I don't know. I would prefer if more of this game was side-scrolling like this. I enjoy it quite a bit. So the Sheepman's theme is so good. I think we mentioned it before, but it's just very, very good. I don't remember if it's the same theme every time. I think it is, but it's just a good theme, man. Very nice. Fuck off, indeed. So there we go. We got some coffee. I guess that kind of means we don't have to do as many levels. I guess there's only 3 levels left. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's about right. Wait, is that right? Yeah, I guess there's 2 in this video. And then 1 in the next one. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So this video is going to have a lot of cuts and edits here. I was starting to get a little confused. I feel like some of this is random. For instance, I went down to the level where I'm supposed to go to, but the level was blocked off. And then I just went back to it and it was fine. Like, it's very strange. But also some of it is me going to the bathroom. So, I'm making cuts to kind of get back on track, so I'm not just, there's not 20 minutes of me looking around this mansion. But I'm making cuts also because you don't need to see me going to and from the bathroom every time. But for the most part, I am going to try and show, like, some sort of a marker. Like, there's the bodies, so from there, here's where I'm going. So it's not just like, oh, I don't know where you are right now. So if you were to use this as a guide, you're not completely, like, lost. I don't just completely, you know, appear somewhere randomly. You can see, from the bodies, you just go left, and then, you can see that door there. Yeah, it gets a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie. But that's fine. The more time you spend kind of exploring this area, the more time you get to listen to this absolutely god-tier song. Forget the name of the guy who did the soundtrack in this game. Let me look it up. Because it's... oh my god. I just went to go open up my phone, and I get notifications from Quora for some reason. I've never used Quora, but I get notifications of people asking questions on there. And this is an email that just got sent to me. The subject line is, why was 9/11 never mentioned in Friends, which was completely based out in NY? Like, what? Why is someone even wondering that? Do you want Friends to have a 9/11 episode? I mean, maybe. That sounds good. Alright, Travis Strikes Again. This, also, this song is very good. I like the song in the kind of forest levels. This is also, I've seen some people kind of complain about this. You can see these donuts are bouncy. If you hold down the jump button, you'll get maximum height. And I think that's what trips people up, is they think they have to keep pressing the button in order to get it to work, but that is not the case. So the composers of this game are DJ Kazuhira Mibi Abo and DJ12, so it's just DJs, which is probably why the soundtrack is so good and filled with vibes. But yeah, I've never heard of either of these guys, and they don't have Wikipedia pages, so... yeah, so I've seen some people complain about the donuts. I was watching a video, and one of the comments said that they literally gave up at the donuts, that they couldn't figure out how to make how to make Travis jump, and they stopped playing the game, which is pretty insane, because this isn't like the barrel in Sonic 3. This isn't like some, you know, obscure piece of knowledge that you have to just figure out on your own. It's pretty easy. You literally just hold the button down, and I'm having no issues with it. Oh, that guy went way too quickly. I mean, I will say some of the donuts are a little weird. There's going to be a part, I think, in the next video, or maybe this one, where I keep missing a jump, but that's mainly my fault. Sometimes it can be the game's fault, but for the most part, it's me. You know, the ones that go up and down to time the jump sometimes isn't, you know, the easiest thing in the world. But with enough practice, you'll get it. Don't just give up. Look, I'm the king of giving up, but this is not. You don't need to give up here. Let's just don't do that. You're so close, and this is the best level in the game. There's a great boss battle at the end of this level. They didn't know how close they were to perfection. Also, I didn't know how close I was to the end of that section. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used my special attack there. That's for certain. I do feel like this is one of the levels where I want to play it in co-op more. I think the idea of you and a friend kind of exploring this mansion, you know, looking for the coffee and donuts, sounds a little bit more fun to me than just having an AI-controlled bad man who just stands there most of the time. So, you know, not too big a fan of that. Okay, so one guy is done. We can get rid of this guy. See ya. So not to bring this back to the silver case, but I mean that is the game that I'm playing, and it is related since it's Suda. But in that game, the remake anyway, the one that's on PS4 and Switch, you have the option to turn the 3D models in that game, the quality of them down, so that they look worse and they look more like a PS1 game, which I think is great. I have the settings turned all the way down, because I think it honest to God, just looks better. I think that would have been a kind of neat idea for this game, or at least certain levels. I feel like I understand why they didn't do it, because it would look, you know... People complain that the game looks like shit, but I think it would be a pretty interesting thing. Like, this is supposed to be, as I've said, kind of a 90s point-and-click adventure, kind of human entertainment style game. And if they didn't want to do pixel art, I think making the game look like shit would have helped. I think that's a cool idea. So yeah, this level I keep trying to kind of go off to the side just to see if they hid anything, but I think more times than not there is nothing hidden there. I'll pick up every single coin, otherwise... Are you really a gamer if you miss a coin? No. Yeah, these guys you always want to take them out first. Always. Because, as we saw, I think in the first level, they blew me up and killed me completely. This song sounds like something, and I can't quite put my finger on it. And yeah, this level, as you can see, runs like garbanzo beans. There's just certain times where it gets really choppy, and it does not look good. Yeah, I can't think exactly, but it's like right on the tip of my tongue what this level, like what the music reminds me of. But it's right there, like it's on the tip of my tongue. It's not even necessarily another video game, it just, I don't know. I can't quite figure it out. It's really bothering me. Yeah, I think this might be the point where I just start absolutely whiffing a lot of my jumps. It's a good thing that these levels get ranked based on the boss battle times and not the level times, because otherwise this one would have been very bad. Again, me getting lost and me like whiffing jumps this time would not have ended up being very good at all. Also, I don't know why, but these shiny donuts look very good. Usually you shouldn't like your donuts shiny, but these look pretty good. And I cannot lie. Yeah, like there I could see it being tough and giving up, but still not really. So I don't know why anyone would give up at the donut part, it just doesn't make sense to me. Also, I never realized until now, also here I really tried and I thought that you had to kill all those guys. That is a bad idea, do not do that. Wait for the donut to come down and just ride it all the way up. What was I saying? There was something else that I was saying and it's just gone now. Oh well. We'll never know. Can this donut just go up, please, for the love of God? You don't really know what you're supposed to do with these guys. It seems a little unfair, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I think I went the right way by accident. I think there might have been something secret off to the right, but I thought going this way... Or maybe I was wrong, I don't know. Is there something cool over here? Yeah, okay. Never mind. Get some. See, what was that? Oh, I think that's a bad man skill. That is... Yeah, that's a bad man skill. We don't use those in these parts. This is another level that gives me real Nier Automata vibes. Like, this looks like Pascal's village. This is bizarre. I wonder if that was a coincidence or if they, like, did that on purpose. Yeah, I keep healing because I'm really not... There's no toilets in the actual levels themselves. And I don't really feel like wasting a life. But I think, as of right now, this is the only level that I didn't die in even once. So, that's pretty nice, and we love to see that. This was also, the perspective on this was really weirding me out. Couldn't quite figure out what was going on there. These mace guys stink. If you hit them once, it interrupts their attacks, and then you just basically get them in a pattern. It's pretty crazy to see. They're, like, not a threat past, like, the first level. Am I gonna whiff a jump? Nope. We are perfectly okay that time. Because I'm pretty much like a god gamer, when you think about it. Great, I absolutely... This is the least... This is the enemy that I want to see the least. So just pick them up and throw them instantly. Please get out of here. I do not wish to see you. I wish Travis had given a good old fuck off there. Because that is how I feel about those enemies. Coffee! You are going to drink some coffee. I'm gonna go park my car over on Harvard Boulevard, over by the yard, and I'm gonna go get some coffee. Is your car parked far? Is your car parked far? I am going to go park my car over on Harvard Boulevard in the car park and get some coffee. What am I talking about? Is your car parked far? It's like I was just possessed by Mark Wahlberg, which is the worst thing to be possessed by. So we are getting to the end of this video, and I'm gonna go ahead and have to say, see you next time, where we finish up Coffee and Donuts. See you next time.